There is a part of you that you've unconsciously left behind in the past, and it's causing you to not be able to move forward in your life. In this video, I'm going to teach you about what is known in the psychological world as parts. And I'm going to explain to you what a part is, why they exist, how they work, how they limit you in your life. And I'm going to tell you about if you're struggling with these parts, most importantly, what you can do with them. This is the first video in a series of 3 that you'll see that I'll keep everything in the same format. The only difference is in the first video, I'll teach you parts for beginners. In the second video, it'll be intermediate parts. And in the third video, I'll be teaching you advanced parts. Feel free to watch and learn as much as you like. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be signing up to receive important videos that will help you better understand yourself and the purpose of your life. By clicking on the notification bell and switching the notification settings to all, you'll be sent a message as soon as we publish a new video, which just might be exactly what you need to hear that day. By liking this video, you'll be communicating with me that this video helped you in some way, which will fill my heart up with joy. By commenting on this video, you'll be helping other people to wake up by helping me spread this enlightening information. So let's dig right into it. What is a part? So simply put, in neurolinguistic psychology, when we talk about parts, what we're referring to is a part of you that has been left behind in the past. It's really simple as that. So the next question, so Jeremiah, why do parts exist? Well, a part exists because you did not have the internal or external resources that you needed to fully process and understand a traumatic event that you went through in your past. All parts are created through trauma, and trauma can range from very light to completely and totally debilitating. So I'll go into this further in part 2 of this video series. So the third question is, how do parts work? Well, the short answer is not very well. A part always struggles to move forward in life because there is trying, a lot of trying and failing to operate independently from the source of the creator and from your total self and from the rest of humanity and from the universe itself. So, what are some of the signs that you have parts? I'll give you 4 different signs. Number 1 is triggered. If you ever get triggered by something, that is a telltale sign that you're struggling with a part or a younger part is communicating something to you. Number 2 is regression, age regression. So when you act or behave in a way that is like a child, which is going into the third one, underdeveloped childish behavior. So you regress or there's underdevelopment that you act like a certain age. And the fourth one is you're stuck in your life. Anywhere you're stuck to move forward in your life, it's because there's a part of you in the past that you need to move forward in the future. So let me give you this for an example. You know those times when you've acted or behaved in a way that doesn't feel good to you, and you have no idea where that behavior or feeling came from? That's for sure coming from a younger part of you. How about the times when you instantly get triggered by something or somebody, you have no control over your emotional response, it just quickly seems to come up completely out of nowhere? That's a younger part that's communicating to you. And the other times in life, again, you could be at work or you could be around family, and you feel like a child, you feel less than, inferior around certain people. That's also coming from a younger, underdeveloped part. Learning what a part is, where they're located, and how to reintegrate them permanently will free you from these patterns in your life that keeps you stuck. I do this every day, and this is exactly what you need to do. I'll give you 5 steps right now of what you need to do to be able to free yourself permanently from these parts. So the exact 5 steps in order to free, heal, and reintegrate these parts are: number 1 is awareness. You must have enough self awareness that you are stuck, you are triggered, or you're regressing in some way in order before you can locate the location of this part, which is number 2, location. You must locate exactly where this part is and where you're stuck in this past part of your life in order to release the stuck parts. These are all contingent on each other, which is step 3, releasing. You must resourcefully release, and heal the past hurt, fear, or pain from the traumatic event in order to receive what the part really needs, which leads into step four, receiving. You must resourcefully offer the exact resources the younger part of you needs in order to be reintegrated. And step five is reintegration. Once you've done all the above steps, one through four, you may now reintegrate this past younger part into the present moment of your total being. In summary, everybody has parts until they fully integrate all of their parts. Parts are created from trauma, which sometimes traumatic events are not as traumatic as you might think they are. Trauma, according to an adult, is different than trauma according to a 3-year-old. A part of you is a part of you that you unconsciously left behind in the past, and it's causing you to not be able to move forward in your life. Parts exist because you just simply did not have the internal or external resources or support you needed back then to fully process and understand the traumatic event you went through in your past. All parts are created through trauma, and trauma can range from very light to completely, totally debilitating, which I will give much more in detail in part two of this video. Because your part operates independently from its creator, from your total self, from the rest of humanity and the universe itself, it always struggles and fails by itself. So, four signs of parts are showing up, and what we say in our business is your parts are showing is number one, triggered, number two, regression, number three, underdeveloped childish behaviors, and number four, you're stuck in your life. You now know the exact 5 steps of what you need to do in order to reintegrate your parts, but what and how to do it are completely two different things. So, what is to be done about these parts? Well, if one of my students sent you this video, I highly suggest schedule a coaching session with them as soon as possible in order to find your lost parts and wholly move forward in your life. If you want to learn more about teaming up with one of my coaches, Amanda or myself, let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in taking it even further and becoming a transformational life coach, message me directly in the description below. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, and commenting. And remember, if you want to learn more, watch part two of this intermediate parts, and I'll see you in the next video.